Back Row Ministry, the world premiere, Mr. Moxley coming at you live and direct. Thank God for another beautiful day, a beautiful Wednesday here in lovely New Jersey. Been continuing to talk about the scripted and rigged NBA, and of course the Philadelphia 76ers have been a topic for a while. The 76ers, of course, finish off the Miami Heat after Mr. Meek Mills, who was so wonderfully visited by Sir Robert Kraft of the New England Patriots, gets out of jail. On that same day, the Sixers finished their series, and I think the news article read Meek Mills released from prison gets to see 76ers win series. So Meek Mills was involved in the Philadelphia Eagles piece. Meek Mills continues to be involved in Philadelphia sports. They keep just tying him into the Philadelphia sports script. So once again, the process, Joe Embiid and the boys move on. Like I said, some of the worst basketball I saw was watching these Philadelphia 76ers play. I think they got like one guy who can actually play fundamental basketball, that's J.J. Redick. The rest of them, horrible basketball. One or two guys. But we talk about scripted sports. A lot of you guys are beginning to see that sports is a bunch of BS. Still, we got a lot of people who struggle with the idea that these people will get paid all these millions of dollars and sell out. But the other big story with Philadelphia has been this big debate over tanking games. Is it okay to sell out, basically? Is it okay to just go out there to lose? And that's the back and forth debate. Some people are saying, yeah, it's okay to tank games, but that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the elite and their puppets and how they get on TV and tell the masses that, yeah, they've been purposely losing games. And yeah, they've been told by general managers to tank games. And yeah, they know they weren't going to win nothing, so why play hard? And still, with all that information, people will come on my page and other members of the Truth Community's page and other people that have been talking about rigged sports way before I got involved in this, and call them lies and call them stupid and call them buffoons. But right in your face, you've been given this information by the people who you keep saying you can't believe are doing this. They're telling you they do this. They telling you they be selling games. They telling you they be point shaving games. And still to this day, people argue that no, it can't be them, can't be them. Every team does it. Every team is told by GMs, is told by the league that, hey, you got to script and sell our games. And the Philadelphia 76ers didn't get told that by, the league. They got told that by their management that, hey, y'all ain't going to win that anyway. So, and the league told them, the league told these guys that they weren't going to win anything anyway. They wanted to put together a certain picture for them, and it's going to take some years to do this. So, they didn't expect to do anything. So at least they were honest. We know we ain't finna win nothing, so why we gonna, do anything? Our year ain't to 16, 17. They know what time it is. They know when they're gonna win. They know when they're gonna lose. So, just like this year, the Boston Celtics, they do all that hype, and then suddenly Kyrie has to go out, his knee hurt again. Come on. Scripted and rigged to make it easier for certain events and make it look easy for people. Because you'll say, well, the Celtics ain't supposed to do nothing. That'd be the general populace. Cleveland Cavaliers, they had kind of, marked as the team that just will walk through the playoffs. Then suddenly they throw the Sixers at you from nowhere. So the script is controlled by the league. The script continues to be controlled by the elite. And until people realize that, they pretty much have decided who's going to be the champion before the season starts. Unless something happens where they have to rewrite the ending at the last minute, pretty much who they pick is going to be the champion. Right now, the Houston Rockets are pretty much pinned in to be the NBA champions this year. They're pinned in to have that title. Now, a lot of fools are going to get in the pay. Now, I'm talking about and the great basketball, the Golden State, and all these. Man, please. Golden State, they pinned them in and win last year. Just like the year before, they pinned LeBron and Cleveland in to win. They know who's going to win. They already know it, just like wrestling. Unless they got to change an ending at the last second. I mean, WrestleMania had to change the ending. Roman Reigns was supposed to win at WrestleMania. The fans booed the hell out of him. They weren't ready for him to be the champion. So, Vince McMahon changed the ending. The Elite changed the ending whenever they want to, but they set the ending. Why you think Kyrie Leonard didn't come back? He knew this team wasn't going to do nothing. And at the end of the day, he's getting tired of the rigged and scripted sports. He's getting tired of it. He don't want to be a part of it. And I have to commend him for that. He doesn't want to be a part of the foolishness. He's got his right to say, hey, why am I going to go out there and hurt myself when we ain't going to win shit anyway? You guys can go ahead and blow us serious. Well, I need to be out there to sell out and get my name spit on and pissed on for something that I know I ain't going to win anyway. So, getting your blood pressure up. I talk about this a lot. We got a lot of people who get their blood pressure up over these sports, thinking that them guys out there is just putting it all on the line. Do they put it on the line? Do they perform hard? Yes. Are they great entertainers? Yes. All athletes are taught to be great entertainers. The ones who make the money are the greatest entertainers. But at the end of the day, they already know who's going to win the game. Go to a football game sometime. I want people to go to, I go to football games either once or twice a year because it's what some of the best entertainment you're going to see. Go to a football game sometime and watch all the ridiculous passes you see. Don't watch it on TV. I want you to physically go to one of these games. Go to the cheap cheeses, most cheapest game you can find. And watch some of the passes that are thrown. Watch the purposeful misses of tackles that you see. At Live Color, you get to see all this. Watch the dumb decisions that are made by coaches. You get to see all this. Baseball games. You ever seen that a pitcher might have a situation where somebody might be on second and third or first and third? He's got 2 outs. It's a situation, you know, he can probably get out of. And then here comes the batter's coach. And the batter's coach gets in the ear. The minute the batter's coach leaving and throwing a home run, happens on a lot of occasions. Watching the game, you see it. The man's got a good flow coming. And then here come the batter's coach to mess it all up. So, they know the script. They know the script well in advance. They know the script. I think the big argument was, oh, well, the schedule is being leaked. Who's leaking the schedule? The damn league is leaking the schedule. They have to. You got SeatGeek. You got StubHub. You got all these entities. They got their hand in the pot. The NBA ticket exchange, the NFL ticket exchange, they got all their hands in the pot. So the schedule got to come out early. Because now people are sitting at the house saying, well, if I get these tickets now, I can get them for dirt cheap. Well, I'm going to pay $40 for a garbage game when I can pay $20 right now and have my tickets. I mean, that's the mind state. So the league already knows what it's doing. The league already puts the cards out. The league sets up the endings, and right now they're setting up the endings in the NBA. And stop getting your blood pressure up. Even for this video, we get about 50, 60 people get on here and cuss me out about, man, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, dude, are you watching the same thing that we've been watching? I didn't watch but one game this year. One game, and that was that little piece of game I caught this Saturday with the horrible 76ers playing. After that, I'm like, why am I gonna watch it? I keep up with the stuff when it fly across Yahoo. I look at the little stats, see who did what, and I look at the numbers. That's it. And I take it from the numbers. I take it from the numbers. That Houston thing was getting set up before the end of last season. All this NASA stuff, they were setting it up right in front of people's face that they had already chosen Houston to be the champions. So, don't get your blood pressure up. I know Cleveland fans, they're going crazy because LeBron is leaving, and LeBron is leaving because he's been told he has to leave. I mean, that's it for LeBron. He's been told if you're going to win these other championships, LeBron's going to have to give something up. So LeBron's trials and tribulations are yet to begin. They're about to begin now. But to win this championship, to be that great, he's going to have to make a sacrifice like Michael Jordan had to make. Because that's not free. It's not going to be cheap. So his legacy is going to be written someplace else, not in Cleveland. But 76ers fans, ride your hype. You know, they'll let the Sixers go win the East Conference Finals, but I don't have them doing anything else. I could be wrong, like I say. I'm not Nostradamus and shit. But I really have them allowing Houston to be the champions this year. giving it to Harden, giving it to Chris Paul, and then slowly working through the reins of some of these other young cats, seeing if they can hold the title. I think Golden State has proved they can hold the title for a while. They look good with the championship. LeBron just doesn't look good with the championship. I'm sorry. LeBron, unfortunately, is kind of like he's kind of like Randy Orton. Randy Orton. It looks good when he's going for the title, but when he gets it, he doesn't do anything with it. So LeBron is very boring with the title. He's not a guy who you really care if he gets knocked off the horse. Kind of like Randy Orton. I think Golden State is that team that people would, like to see people chase down the title when they've got it. But as far as LeBron, he just doesn't look good with title. He can win it here, win it there, but just being the reigning champion it's not a good fit for him. I think teams like Houston holding the title, the arrogance of Harden, the Chris Paul, cussing out the referees, people want to see them lose at times. So let's watch for Houston, see how many times they let Houston hold the title. But LeBron's time will come, but right now they got their eyes set on, in my opinion, Houston. A lot of people might say different things as far as the script. I think the scripting is just, is in the favor of the Rockets. But the 76ers will get some glory this year. They sold out enough, so they'll give them, starting to work Ben Simmons into the script. So they'll let Ben Simmons get his first taste of this traffic is horrible. New Jersey, New York traffic, some of the worst in the world. We got to be buffoons to live here, but people love to do it. But let's watch them kind of add Ben Simmons into the script. This year they'll get a taste. Boston, LA, all these teams with these young players going to come up. Nobody knows if Philly, LA, somewhere in California. I got a team that I'm thinking that LeBron might end up on. So we'll watch how that script goes. But, watch it for the entertainment value, as I say. You don't even have to watch the games to be entertained with sports. You can just watch the headlines roll and keep up with it that way. Mr. Marky Back Road Ministry, it's been going on for years, ladies and gentlemen. Selling out. It's not going to change. Scripting, the ending is not going to change. It's entertainment. That's the only value and purpose it serves. Nobody's out there really trying to win unless they've been told they could. Peace and hair grease.